All right, we got a few minutes, well, 27 minutes to be exact, before the next limited time series starts. So, yeah, Ferrari F40 LM, the last limited time series car. Let's check out the series that car is featured in, which of course you'll find it in under Motorsports section. You scroll all the way to the right and Endurance GT Racing. There we go. And once again, scroll all the way to the right. And second to last series we got here, 1989 season. Yes. And if you didn't win this car through limited time series, this series you will unlock by winning 36 trophies in the 1998 season, which does feature 4 cars. But hopefully you guys won this car through the limited time series, because that's usually the cheapest way to go. Anyway, so let's jump in to 1989 season. Experience the Ferrari F40 LM in this special series inspired by GT racing in the late 1980s. Right. All right. So the total gold reward for this series is 71 gold. The 25% completion gives you 9 gold, as you can see here. And the 50% is 14 more gold. And then 75% gets you 19 gold. And then the final 100% gets you the remaining 29 gold. So once again, if you won this car through limited time series, your PR should be at least 76.8, unless you skipped a bunch, which is never worth. Especially limited time series, considering they're all fairly easily doable. So, and this one, let's see, once again, it's divided into like 2-3 event tiers, followed by a time trial, right? And then we got basically 6 of those. So that is what? 12 tiers with 3 events. So as you can see, 36 gold trophies available in this series, and 6 time trials. All right, so let's you know what? Let's take a look. So tier 1, we're starting at Spa with the autocross head-to-head. Is this gonna be a single lapper? Most likely, but let's confirm. I mean, eventually it'll load up. There we go. Single lap, yes. And the cup is gonna be 3 laps here. And since it's tier 1, we don't have to worry about any PR requirement. And looks like you need to get at least 2 of them down in order to unlock the second tier, which is at Nürburgring. But we'll use gold for the time being, so we can get through this real quick. So elimination, autocross, and the cup is gonna require PR 65.8. So it should be all doable. As I said, I mean, obviously it's not, you're not going to be able to run it stock, because the stock PR on this car is 63.3, right? So if you didn't win it from limited time series, you have to get those upgrades at some point anyway, right? All right, and this is going to be 4 laps at Nürburgring Grand Prix. All right, and 3 more, so you need 1 more gold trophy to unlock. Well, I guess 3 more, which means this was a 2 more, or 2 unlock this, 3 more to unlock the time trial. Yes, and then yes. So in order to get to Mount Panorama, the tier 4, you do need to complete the both tier 1 and tier 2. All right, so, and since there are, as I said, the 18 tiers including the time trial, so if you divide that into quarters, somewhere in tier 5 is where you can claim the 25% completion reward, and tier 9, which is actually a time trial, that's going to be where you're going to get the 50% completion reward. And where is the last one going to be? Somewhere in tier 14, right? Something like that. So anyway, the Mount Panorama tier 4, we got endurance head-to-head, going to be on our single lap. Yep. And the cup is going to be at with a PR requirement of 67.1, as you can see, and it's going to be 3 laps. So with a single car, yeah, this is going to be a lot of servicing if you don't do some serious spot training, right? Anyway, tier 5, the 25% completion reward seems like it's going to be at Monza. All right, so we got elimination and Hunter and the cup, all at road course, no junior course in this one. And the cup PR requirement now is 68.5. And how many laps there? 4 laps. All right, so let's see. And just checking real quick, the Racing Dollar PR brought you up to like 68. I think that's doable, isn't it? I don't remember exactly. I'll have to go back and check the PR requirement for, or the upgrade tree on this car. But, well, yeah. Anyway, then of course you got the Monza time trial, tier 6, and then tier 7 we got Suzuka, and as you can see it requires 12 gold trophies, or trophies in general, meaning you have to have completed all 4 tiers with, so basically tiers without the time trial, you have to win a trophy to unlock this one. We got endurance Grand Prix head-to-head at East Circuit. That's just a single lap, so that's a quick one. What a surprise. And the cup here requires 69.8 PR. And once again, 4-lap cup at the Suzuka Grand Prix, followed by the Brickyard, tier 8. All right, so that's what we need to do to claim 50%. PR 71.2, right? Because next one, obviously, tier 9, where the real 50% takes place, is a time trial, which I believe does not unlock unless you have done the last tier, or maybe you don't need to have the gold trophy here, but you still need the, you still need to have gone through this tier completely, all 3 events with a trophy of whatever color. And of course, if you don't have gold trophy, you're not going to get the percentage, right? The completion percentage. So assuming that you win all gold trophy, that's tier 9 is where you're going to get to claim the 50% completion reward. But anyway, let's check into this cup at the Brickyard Road Course, PR 71.2 and 5 laps. All right, so here we go. Tier 10, the Act 2. We're at Red Bull Ring. Always seem to throw in head-to-head. Single lap there. And then the cup requires PR 72.5 with the PR, it's going to be a 6-lapper. All right, so higher lap count showing up here. Moving on to Laguna Seca, tier 11. All right, autocross elimination and cup with the PR requirement of 73.9, which of course is all doable if you won this car through limited time series. And this one's gonna be a 7-lapper, a medium length lap circuit, right? So that's should be fun, and followed by, of course, the time trial. All right, moving on. And then tier 12, we got Hockenheim. We got Hunter at National, Speed Snap, and Cup at Grand Prix. Grand Prix Cup is gonna have PR requirement of 75.2, so we're still good. Now we're getting higher lap count, 7 laps. That's a lot of laps at Hockenheim. And then, of course, you gotta have Silverstone, right? So tier 14. And this one has PR requirement of 76.6. So most likely this is gonna be the last cup we're gonna be able to complete in this season with the limited time series upgrades. So we got endurance at international, elimination at national, and of course we got the bridge Grand Prix cup, 7 laps, so that should be fun. And then of course we got the time trial, and then tier, what is that, 16, right? We got Le Mans, the 24-hour circuit. Yes, Speed Snap, fine. Endurance, fine. And the cup, how many laps do we have to do? Ooh, 6 laps. And yes, PR requirement is beyond the limited time series PR, but still, I mean, getting through Silverstone is good enough for 75% completion. So that's, not for nothing, right? You get how much gold? 30, about 40. How many gold is that? So 19, 28, 38, 42 gold. So 75% completion is another 42 extra gold that you can win with this car. So that ain't too bad if you ask me. Obviously we would like more, but All right. And then of course what I don't like about this is gonna be how many more upgrades we still have to put on this car in order to complete the 100% completion, because that gets pretty expensive and the return on your investment becomes so much worse. Anyway, the tier 17, the final tier for this 1989 season of endurance GT racing is going to be at Daytona. We got elimination, autocross, and cup all at the road course. And the cup PR is 79.3. So that's the final PR requirement to complete this season. And how many laps is that? 10 laps. All right. And then, of course, upon completion of that cup, we can unlock this final time trial for 100% completion. So let's check what kind of upgrades we need to bring this car's PR, the final bit, from 76.8 up to 79.3. Right. So that is extra, 2.5 PR point that we need, right? So, all right. The dead giveaway, I feel like it's going to be engine and body, simply because those are not the dead end upgrades, right? We have extra available, meaning we spent 170 for the tier 4, but tier 5 most likely is going to be the racing dollar upgrade. So that should help. And 77.5 maybe, but body Also kind of the same story here, except a little bit cheaper, 125. But the body upgrades generally have lower PR boost. So that's gonna be the caveat that you have to kind of keep in mind. And what's the cost of the other gold upgrades? 155 for drivetrain, 145 for suspension. So yeah, those are pretty expensive. And the tires and wheels, 130. So yeah, they're none of these categories, with basically none of these dead end categories, are, you know, cheap enough to give us 2 upgrades, you know what I mean? So let's see, 77.5 for engine, 77.3 for body. And since we need good like 2.5 PR point boost, let's go with the engine and see how far it takes us. So 170 for that, and then we get the next PR or the upgrade, which gets us up to 78.2, just 0.1 shy. Really? All right, and that's a long upgrade there. 78 point. Oh wait, what am I saying? We are not just 0.1 PR point shy, we are 1.1 PR point shy. So never mind, we're far away. We're not gonna get in there. Right. So let's see, is there any single upgrade that's gonna be enough to get us a whole PR point and then some? I doubt it, especially this far into the upgrade tree. Right, so it's gonna have to be body. So another 125 gold, and then, oh man, that one only gets us up to 79.2. So that one is still 0.1 PR point shy, but could we get lucky? Oh, that is nasty. They don't let us in. So we do need really another upgrade. Well, cheapest one is tires and wheels, right? So I guess we need, that's a 3 extra gold upgrades that we need. So we have to spend another, how much is that? 300, above almost 400 more gold to upgrade this car to meet the PR requirement. And what we get in return is just 29 gold in return. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier. How the math kind of it stops making sense at this point, unless you really want to race this car at the 24-hour circuit and Daytona. Yeah, maybe 24-hour circuit, but Daytona, yeah, not my favorite track. It's okay. But anyway, that's what you need to, that's at least the cheapest way. Yeah, still cheaper than suspension, in order to compete in or complete the 1989 season of endurance GT racing using Ferrari F40 LM. You're gonna need maxed out engine, maxed out body, and maxed out exhaust, brakes, tires, and wheels. That's a lot of upgrades. Yes, that got expensive very quickly, didn't it? So anyway, so that is that for this series overview with you know, the venues and lap counts and upgrade tree and all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys found this video information useful, and yeah, share, like, subscribe, you know what to do. All right, so I'll see you in a little bit with the last limited time series overview That is for, of course, Lamborghini Aventador. That's going to be interesting because that's not a gold car. That's a racing dollar car. So if you already have it, obviously, it's going to be interesting to find out what kind of PRs, like how many upgrades we're going to need for that one to complete that one. And hopefully they made it such that we can, if not 400% completion, but at least certain amount of percentage completion, will be able to actually come out net gold gain. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.